Hello and welcome to Candid Conversations with Liz. How you all doing? I can see I can see some people are already here. Wow, interesting. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Victory Francis. Hi. Yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Mona Lisa Obia. I'm a biochemist and I'm a management enthusiast.
Whoa.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming on the show. And then we have, last but not the least,
Okay, so my name is Temitope Kolilua. I'm an accountant, but currently I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an event planner, Abake Event Team.
Abake
And
Events.
thank you for having me as well.
The pleasure is all mine. Yes, so you've met them. Don't they look gorgeous? Thank you, ladies, for being here with me. And I believe we're going to have an amazing time together. Right, yeah. So we have more people joining. Ibinabo Afiesimama. Hello everyone. Hello. I call her Ibinado. My darling friend. Thank you for joining us. We have Emmanuel Ejoma. This one we call him Senator. Thank you so much, the Senator, for joining us today. And we have Irebami Enyo. Thank you. Okay, so Irebami says no audio. We want to check that out. Okay, and then yeah. So basically, that's it for now. Ladies, so we're here to
Right?
and I want us to have fun here, right? So I'll just be asking this simple question. What, in maybe a word or a sentence, what is a relationship, or should I say modern relationship to you? What would you say is modern relationship? Do you want to go first, Lisa?
Okay, I would say, let me start with relationship first.
Okay.
I'll say relationship is some sort of connection you have with anybody. It could be with the opposite sex. It could be with your. It could be with same sex with you. It could be with your parents. It could be with anybody.
Okay.
And modern relationships could, I would say, it connotes how these connections have evolved with time, especially now in this jet age and with the generation Z and all that. So
Okay.
that's my take.
All right. So, Topper, can we? What?
Just to add to what she said,
Okay.
um, modern relationship is actually different because, like she said, we have evolved. It's easier to maintain relationship wherever you are, and sometimes you now only meet not just with your immediate or the people you meet. You can meet anybody. You can be friends with anybody online through business, through so modern relationship is, should I say, is wide ranged now
Okay.
because you can be friends with somebody that you've never seen before, but
Mm-hmm.
just because you guys met online and there's a
Mm-hmm.
connection, there's
Mm-hmm.
something, so you're talking back and forth and you're meeting each other. So modern relationship right now, that's what I can just say is
Okay.
more transformed, wide
Okay.
ranged,
Okay.
and it's not limited to
Okay.
just your environment. You're able to learn from other people, learn from other things and everything. So
Okay. Okay. Victory?
Okay, I would say relationship is something that we all need.
Okay.
Like in every stage, every area of our lives. If you are not in any kind of relationship, be it from the church, from your workplace, from wherever you are, if you don't have a relationship, you're alone.
yeah.
So yeah, in this time, it's easier for us to make friends, for us to have relationships, for us to maintain relationships. So I would say the word modern has made it a lot more easier for us to have, keep, maintain, and nurture relationships.
Okay.
So yeah.
Great. Oh, amazing. Amazing inputs here. Okay, so truth is, relationship has evolved.
It
It has
is.
evolved over the years, and technology has come in, and you can be in a relationship with someone as far as Australia, Canada, wherever, and you're in Nigeria. Um, are there challenges that you face as singles? You're all single ladies, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, are there challenges that have come up as a result of technology? Like, you need something you can easily text, right?
Yeah.
Or you're on a date with somebody and you're with your phone. There's so many things. There's so many angles to it. Are there challenges that you have faced?
I think I'll say something about that.
Okay.
Um, you're talking about modern, like our
Yes.
phones and texting.
Yes.
I would say that sometimes people lie with modern relationships. Like if you lie, you could just see someone say, "I'll be there in 10 minutes. Trust me, it's 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Trust me, 1 hour. You're still there waiting."
Oh wow.
So, in a way, it has helped in keeping relationship together. Yes, but in a way, it has made people also lose relationships. Because when you tell someone I'll be there, you're texting, you're my friend, and I'm texting you, have a Lisa, I'll be there in 10 minutes. So, and Lisa goes to this sweet park waiting for Victory. 1 hour, Victory calls you, I'm at the entrance, and I'm not there. Oh, I'm still at my house trying to put on my heels. You know, if I invite you out once, twice, and there's an occurrence of the same thing, the next time my relationship with you is already drifting apart. You'll be like, which is I want that to plenty. Do you understand? I'm losing you already. So, despite the fact that modern relationship keeps us together, it still brings us apart. It still separates us if we do not, I used the word earlier, nurture.
Okay, so that's the key word there.
Yes.
Nurture.
I
Okay.
feel on my own end, I think I'll look at it this way. It's made relationship more visual,
Yeah.
more. It's not that okay, so now you meet somebody, you're already there's a way you're everybody you bring out your best self on social media, isn't it?
True.
If we all go to our Instagram pages
True.
now, the pictures you are going to see.
Bang.
Photographer has
Yes,
worked-
the thing.
photographer has worked on it and everything, because what we want to prove or what we want to show to everybody out there is that I'm put together, I have it all together, and I'm fine. So there's already that standard in someone's head before they even meet you.
Of course.
And for some people, their Instagrams don't even get them anybody sliding into their box, but they're amazing people.
True.
Yeah.
I agree.
They're amazing people. So you can only get to know somebody really if you get to know them. Like she said, like she just said, social media or whatever, let's just say modern relationship brings us together. But does it actually nurture? Does it actually keep it? Because there are many factors to just consider when you have to take your time to get to know somebody. You understand? Build a relationship with that person. And instead of just, let's use Tinder as an example. You swipe. If I swipe to the left, it's matched. I think that's how they do it, right?
I don't know.
If you swipe to the right.
I've not even seen
Are
it.
you serious?
I've not
Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. So that's it. So there, it's about the physical attribute, really. Because why am I swiping, or why am I swiping to the right and it's match? Because that person already said they like me because of the way they are. Yes, physical comes in into relationship. But
Okay.
I feel like because now everybody is online, everybody's, you have a reputation to keep, in quotes, or you have something, so it's made it more tedious in that way. People are amazing on their own. And you just need to get to know them. You can meet me in one day and then think I'm not up to your standard. Do you understand?
Takes time.
You need to get to know me.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why we have the dating. Dating is to get to know each other, get to know what this person is all about and everything. But right now, nobody's even going to give me a chance if my Instagram is not banging, if my this is not nice and everything like that. So I feel like that's one of the challenges of modern relationship. It's made it more calculated.
Okay, I see you. I see you have a lot to say, right?
Well, I just feel anything that has an advantage also has a disadvantage.
Very true.
And my take would be that we as humans, we have abused technology. I mean, you're not lying with what Victory said. You're saying you're going to be here in 1 minute and you're still in your house wearing your shoe. It's not the phone. You're the one lying.
True.
You're the one being dishonest. And with what she said on Tinder, on social media, you see people's people judge people with the way they perceive them on Instagram or on by their social media profiles, which is not supposed to be. Your picture or what you look like, yes, it goes a long way to tell about your personality, but it shouldn't really be like 100%. And one shouldn't really conclude on somebody just because of how their social media profile looks like.
True.
And sometimes though, we think let me use women. Okay, not really women though, even men and women, you see the social media profile, it's banging and all, and then you assume that these people have people trooping into their DMs. It's not true sometimes.
Yes.
It's not true sometimes. And then you see the ones that do not even have it all together. They have a lot of people in their DMs. So it varies. And I think that the problem is the human factor here, not the technology per se. We as human beings, we have abused, or we are currently abusing technology, and it is affecting the way we relate with our friends and sometimes our own family.
Yeah, because we are the ones using the
Yes,
technology,
we
not
are.
the
Yes.
technology using
Yes, we tell the technology what
us
to do.
what to do. Oh wow, interesting. Okay, because I was reading up something and it was amazing to know that of course it has become a business. Dating, this whole thing
Dating
has
apps.
become a business. You have dating apps, and I saw that try googling matchmaker, and research shows that you will get something in the neighborhood of 21 million responses just for matchmaking. And hold on, there's something more. And if you Google dating, you get up to 790 million hits. And I was like, oh wow. Seriously, like everything now is online.
Everything is online, really.
And I don't know, I find it, the truth is, dating in my time was a lot easier
I think so.
than it is now. And sometimes I see singles and I'm like, how are you guys even coping? Like, there's so much going on. There's so much. This thing you called, was it Tinder or something?
Yeah, Tinder app. It's just a popular.
I recently just heard about it. I think it was Victory that was saying something like that. I think I had heard it in passing, but I really didn't know what it was. I just felt like it was something like a Zoom
We have
app
results
or
already.
something.
It's an app.
Yeah, it's an app.
It's a
And you know-
dating app.
It's a dating
Oh,
app. So you
wow.
have pictures of people.
Yeah, including yourself.
Including
You have to
introduction
So
search
do you
about
have one?
yourself.
No, I don't.
How about you?
No.
Okay.
I don't
used
even
to
know how
have
the app
one.
looks like.
I
There's
used
even
to
one
have
in Nigeria, Lagos
A
Matchmaker.
couple of years back, I used to have one, but I deleted it because there's this popular saying you see on everybody's status is let's chill and catch a vibe.
Okay.
And I'm like, chill
Vibe
and catch a
catching.
vibe. And the chill and catch a vibe, usually it's let's Netflix and chill. I'm like, okay.
And so where does that chili
Where
lead
does it
to?
change? Exactly.
You see the thing. You see what I was
Watch
saying
movie.
is
Exactly.
we as human beings have exploited and abused technology. In other countries, you see testimonies. People met on Tinder. They are married. They're doing very well. Things are going on fine. People use it to actually find actual life, not just life partners, business relationship, lifetime friendships. But in Nigeria, in my experience, though, I'm speaking for myself, they've turned the app into some sort of hookup app or something. So that's why you see people boldly writing on their status.
Yeah, I was coming
"Chill and
to
catch a vibe,"
I was
and all
coming to that hookup.
Funny thing is, I was even skeptical of more about it in the US when I was in the US, because we had several cases of ladies meeting up with someone on Tinder and they never resurfaced again. They were killed.
Okay,
or
yes,
something.
because that's scary.
So
Like
it's
Like
like
you don't even know.
because
Like-
okay, now the thing is, it's not like they can run a criminal background check on you just because you're getting on a dating app or something, but that made it more
so
skeptical
that's
for
like
me.
exposing yourself to danger.
Exactly, but then you have in Nigeria now you have more tailored ones like Lagos Matchmaker. She's like, I met her
But
once.
do you think
on the
do you
plane.
think
She's more
how do you even
educated.
how do you think God reacts to that really, like Tinder?
okay. Here is it for me, right? This is the way I look at it. Majority of us are working. Someone like me, I'm a homebody. So if you don't drag me out, I will like. Are you understanding
Okay,
what
you
I'm
won't
saying?
meet
Yeah,
people.
it's not that rocket science now, because sometimes people are like, you need to go out more. And these are my friends that are telling me. Then number two, my social group is really, really not nice right now because majority my close friends are married.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're not in the same
Oh, yes, I
space
get,
looking for
I get,
like
okay.
now they are doing birthdays for their children, things like that and everything like that. And when you're talking to majority of them, it's like, my husband doesn't have any good friends. All the good ones are married.
I'm married.
So it's like
And you
it's
see,
also
there's nobody to like force you to go on
Don't
girls'
go
night
out.
out,
Do
date
you
night, or
get?
just hang out.
Exactly.
So you see, the thing about innovation is when there's a problem, innovation is just to solve that problem. So online dating apps technically is just to help people that are busy, they are not so social, to meet other people. And it's like I said, it's not just restricted to dating. You could make good business partners there. You could market your business, whatever you do.
I
meet
feel
friends
more
and all that.
comfortable that you're going into it based on business, because I don't know. I feel okay. There's church.
Anything can happen.
There's
It's
church.
just you meeting people. So
Okay,
it's a
now the
platform
thing
to
is-
meet
so
people.
so going to church, it's
If you're not in a
mixed
unit.
multitude. Yeah, but really, why won't we be in a unit?
Exactly. Okay, so now I just changed. I was in traffic unit before in Living Faith.
Okay.
Then I moved to family worship now, and before you're able to join a unit, you have to do your membership. You have to attend like home cell like frequently all the time. There are a lot of
Yes,
things
of
to
course.
it and everything like that. I'm still in that process. Now
In
I'm in
family
membership.
worship.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm in membership.
Okay.
So right now I'm not in a unit because any unit I'm tending to join, they're like, oh, have you done your membership?
Okay.
And I'm just waiting for the next membership class to join and everything. So there's always this, and sometimes you even get to church. Your unit is just like I told you I was in traffic unit, right? It's mostly men and everything like that. You become buddies with them. They become like your
yes.
brother.
Oh yes, I get what you mean.
So the
Yes.
familiarity is there.
Yeah.
But wait. Wait, this thing I keep asking. You become buddies with them. Are they not?
Have you heard of a slang
I
where
don't know if you know where I'm going.
yeah,
Like,
I understand.
are they not making moves? Are you not?
Okay, now we have Dikin Benga, majority of them are married. And the other one,
Okay.
I don't want to call his name. This is a live show back.
Yes.
Before Jerome will go and say
You call his name.
You already did.
Before Jerome will see me. But what I mean is like, how do I put this? You become,
Too friendly.
do you get? It's like,
But this is
Zee
what I
finishes to
think
enter
though.
it, though.
Apart from that, when a man or if a man wants you,
He will
if he
go
wants to
for it,
take
right?
it beyond the friendship level, he's gonna do it. Doesn't matter how
Whether he
familiar
knows
you
you
guys are.
or,
See,
or
no,
not.
I think it's
So
more
if they are
of the
not coming-
ladies. It's more of the
No, let's say
ladies
they
that
don't have
have
it
that
in-
bias.
No.
Of,
If they are not coming,
I cannot go out.
So
with my
yeah,
friends.
No.
That's too close.
no. You know now, right? You're giving. I don't know how to explain. There was one day we're trying to matchmake. I'm not gonna call their name. They're trying to matchmake them within the unit. So we're telling the girl give green light, and the guy is not catching the green lights. What are you going to do?
No, he's not interested.
Exactly.
Wait, is she
Exactly.
actually giving the green light? So you see the thing.
So how
again,
how do you even give that green light?
it could be maybe.
Jerome, can you drop me at home? Always just creating time. I called his name again.
You'd understand.
I'm sure you have Jerome, a very good paddy.
There are
Exactly.
several-
No,
Fine.
like
there are-
we're very close.
Jerome,
Like,
hi.
we're very close.
There are
But
tons
here
of
is it. I've been with these guys for years. Immediately after my uni, I went for masters, came back. They're still in my life. Do you understand
yeah.
all these things? If someone is not saying anything to you, and I think there's more pressure self sometimes on the ladies than on the guys. They are telling you make
Some
yourself
you're past
available.
85.
You are making yourself available, and the brother is looking somewhere else.
Oh yes.
There's nothing
Oh,
you
yes.
can really do, and you have to be careful not to give too much green lights. Then it spoils the friendship you guys have built.
Yeah.
Yes, true,
Yes.
true. I
So we
agree
just have
totally.
so many factors nowadays, and going out is tedious. Security risks again. I'm not driving right now, so sometimes I don't want to be out like 9 o'clock or even 10. Sometimes I want to be back home. But let's be sincere. What time would somebody that is working have to go back home, change, and say he wants to roll out? It's already 9 now. It's almost 10.
Or even go from the office.
Or even go from.
You'll be tired.
You'll be tired.
Don't forget, especially when it's still a
But you
weekday.
know,
A
but
weekday.
you know, some girls don't get tired.
I
Some
get tired.
ladies don't get tired. Let me use the word
get
ladies.
tired.
They don't get tired immediately after work. They've hopped on the nearest.
But
Those are the
Yes.
social butterflies.
do you get? And I feel like being intentional is another thing.
Okay.
Being very intentional to say, oh, I'm going to try
going
as
out,
much as
yeah.
possible. So for me, what has been working is I don't do Tinder, I don't do all these apps and everything. I met the lady that actually did Lagos Matchmaker, and she's very matured. Her vision is very on point. Our own targets are the working class that don't have time to meet. And it's eye scrutinying as well and everything like that. I met her on a plane and we had a good conversation, and she was telling me about it. But I don't do that. But what I've come to do is, what are my likes? What are the things I like doing? I just fix myself in groups that I like poems a lot, poetry and poems. And then there's one in Learning Stable in Silverbed. I joined that group and everything.
Okay.
So we all read poems together and everything. So maybe if I started that one this year. It's not like so maybe if I start doing things that are like my likes and everything, maybe something
Okay.
can grow up from
So
there.
a little advice too. I see you guys are trying. I see the effort you're putting into it and everything, but I would advise you also seek the face of God. It's very important.
Very.
Very important. You can't get into a relationship without really having that peace within you about the person. So even when you have exhausted all your options and you've put in effort in so many other things without really taking it back to the one that created and instituted
Relationships.
marriage, it will still be like you're running in circles, right? So ultimately it has to still go back to him for direction, because truth is, even in church, it's not every man in church, it's not every spirit-filled brother you can marry.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's not. That's just the truth.
Some of the worst are even in the church.
Church is a hospital, more like.
That's what I say all the time.
Yes, it's like a hospital. So
Some
you
people have not even been diagnosed.
Yeah.
So
So
they-
many people
Don't
come
know
in.
what
They are the
happened to them
genuine
yet.
You don't even
ones.
know what's happening.
Yeah.
Even they don't even know what's
Yeah.
happening to them.
Yeah. So even the genuine ones, amongst the genuine ones too, the truth is you can't marry all of them. You have one to pick out of all of, the crowd. If you have 100 of them that are genuine and still one that you need to pick out.
And then
You
again,
understand? Yeah.
even if it's still that one, he's not perfect.
Yeah, because the truth is,
Nobody.
you see,
It's
I
not
meet,
perfect.
I meet ladies that say, they have this list, this very long list of
I used to have it.
tall, dark, and handsome. You look like someone that we have.
I used to have it.
You look like someone that
I used to have it like
What the
I have this.
She
I have
just
this
reminded me of
picture
something.
in
Okay.
my head.
There was this day I asked a friend of mine.
I used
We
to
were
have
talking
it.
about the whole list thing, and then when she was done listening, I asked her, if you're that guy, would you be attracted to
to
you?
you. That's where I was going
I
to.
saw the, and it got to a point. Trust me, I told it myself.
Uh-huh.
Like I told it because even when I felt like I found a match that looks like what I was.
There was still something missing.
There was plenty things missing.
So what?
Then again, you be blind because at that point I'm like, and then when you feel like you can't get someone else, you're like, this one I have seen, and let me just stay here.
Yes,
and
so-
then you are not, you're there because okay, let me just stay here. He has what I'm looking for to an extent, but there's something that's still friction
Victory.
you.
I don't even think the list is the problem. The list is not the problem.
Exactly.
But the
That's the
problem is
problem.
what is on the list.
On the list.
What are your priorities? Are they realistic?
Yeah.
Is it what you're actually supposed to be looking for in a life partner?
You know
And
what?
then you
tell
see
us
one-
one thing
and then-
about your list.
Oh,
Just
then
one thing.
she told the list. So
And
what?
then you see
tell
one
us
tall-
something.
Tell us
I'm
what
like,
used to be
I'm,
there.
I'm,
said
I'm a girl
tall
that
guy.
likes tall guys. Don't be short though. Don't
Yeah,
come close
keep
Oh
to me.
yeah, no.
She wants someone that will
I'm-
tower
I'm
over her.
brief.
Font size.
So when you're coming, please let me look like this.
No, they
Don't
call
come
you
and look
font
like this.
size.
Oh
You're
no,
not
please.
brief,
oh.
you're font
we
size.
we cannot even have a conversation. I'm so sorry.
Why are you pointing at
Why are
somebody
you
No,
else?
I'm talking at the camera.
Okay.
I'm sorry. No, but really, I have that, and it's in my list, and till now, I've told God, please, you know my heart desire, and the Bible says that
The
the
desire
Lord will
of the
grant you
righteous.
your heart desires. And for physical appearance, I like you tall because I am not tall, and then I feel like God knows how to pair you.
So that at least your children can play basketball.
Yes. No, apart from that, God knows how
Yeah.
to. I don't mind if God says it's not a tall guy, Vicky. Is this? But the first thing I look at when I was growing up, I didn't have that mindset. I just have this fine, tall, sweet, and then let me just say something.
But
And then I
Victory.
jumped into a relationship that it was tall. Oh. I like guys that have hair, and then now I have hair.
You did not have hair.
There
You
was
did
no
not
hair.
have
You know,
No,
say
not
you
cover my
manage
eyes
it.
now.
It was bold.
And my sister. There was nothing there.
But Victory, I think you need to get to a place, not just you though. I think for the ones that have for the physical appearance though, I think one has to get to a place
That's
where
what I'm saying, that
you
we tell our
ask
list.
no, you just
Growing
ask
up.
you ask yourself, what do you want? Is it your will? Do you want God's
Exactly,
absolute
exactly.
will, or do you
True.
want God's permissive will? God's permissive will is like,
It's different
okay,
from your-
I really don't want this for you, but if this is what you want, I'm still going to grant you your wish.
That's what I'm saying.
And God is, and God's will is like, this is his absolute will, like this is the best for you.
And then that's
So
why I used
which
to watch.
you have to get to a place where you need to decide which do you want for yourself.
I said earlier.
At this
So
point,
if
God
he
will just
says
help me.
he's giving you a
That's
short
why I
guy,
said, I'm sure you heard me earlier. I said I don't mind
Okay.
if God says, Victory, I'm not giving you a tall guy. I'm giving you this. This is my will for you. I won't object because I want the first thing I want to have in my house, in my life, in my home is peace.
We all
Let me
want
just
that.
have peace. I don't
And
mind.
you have to be
I don't.
peaceful
it's-
That's how I was
of
going
course,
to say that.
Of
You
course.
have to be peaceful.
I don't mind you
You have to.
tall
Yeah.
or short. Let me just God says this is the person, right? Fine, I said that I like tall, but if God says this is the person, and then you give me peace, don't come and give me headache. And not to just give me peace. Let me just be all mushy,
One thing I
mushy.
learned recently is the fact that everybody goes into something for a reason, and relationship is not left out. I've asked a lot of my friends, why did you marry this person? And one was like, it gives me the peace that I need. Another one said, it allows me to explore as much as I want to, because career wise she's a business person, she travels and she does
They
that,
just
so
imagine God
there's
gave
a
both.
space for her to grow in that relationship. And I just found out that every one of us have one reason or the other where you are choosing this person actively to hold
Okay.
on to. So when that thing you were saying about tall boys' name,
Yeah.
sometimes when I'm praying, I always get scared that I always get scared that
Ultimately, it's God's will.
Yes, it's
that's
God's
just
will.
the
That's
truth.
just it.
But then we can't rule out the place of attraction. So truth is, you need to be attracted to the person in a way.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be tall, dark, and handsome, but he should be someone you'll be proud enough to introduce as your husband. Yeah, so it starts from there.
That part is
Yes.
extremely important.
It's very important.
Very, very- I can't
very,
work
very
with-
important. So we have some
Are you going to go to the shop right again?
we have,
You want to go to ShopRite, and then you can, and then you're like 5 steps ahead of him, and then he's holding the basket behind you, and you have to carry like this.
no, baby, go to the cashier and wait. It's coming.
Oh, no.
give
Then
me
go around
the
and
card,
pick.
let me have the card.
Oh
And then he's just,
Oh no.
We don't
no,
need
no,
that.
It's not going to
I don't
last.
even think anybody
But you know-
deserves that. I don't
Nobody
think anybody
deserves
It's not
that.
his fault that he's
Lisa, why
short.
did you
not.
come up with the idea of ShopRite? I said I put it before.
No.
Are you guys
Fortunately,
talking out of
no.
experience? Both of you.
Fortunately, no. Fortunately, no.
Okay. So we have more people join the show,
Oh, my
and time. Wow. I see Mojisala. Hi, ladies. Say hi.
Hi.
And Judith Adejo, that's my sister. Hello.
Hi, Auntie Judith.
Hi. And we have Backbone, Madubike Emmanuel Chigozie. Interesting. Thank you for joining me, sir. And I have my husband here, Ayodele Boladuro. Hi, baby. All right. Then we have Jennifer Agboli. That's my MD. Thank you so much, Ma, for joining. I see you. Chimdi, darling. Thank you so much. Samuel Ejoma, thank you,
And that's my
thank you,
brother.
thank you. I have a note to Mark here. Oh wow, interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And IB says we tell the technology what to do. Great insights. And she also said something interesting. She said, chilling leads to children. Okay.
Chilling is to children. Okay.
So
Nah.
let's chill,
I'm not
let's
gonna
hang
go.
out. So that part for me, I wonder how sometimes I just pray like, God, just give them sense. How does, and this goes both ways, but because we are ladies here, so I'll just limit it to, how does a guy call you up or sends you a message and tells you, let's chill? And he's either saying, in my house, or taking you to a hotel. Or not even that, like even just going on a date. But you can tell, because truth is, ladies, we know. You can tell when a guy is undressing you with his eyes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
right? How do you follow such a person? Because I feel like we have shortchanged ourselves in so many ways, and it's worse with this generation. These days you see ladies selling themselves so cheaply, and you're wondering, and someone said, how did he put it again? Oh yes, there's this popular saying that if a man can get the milk or the cheese for free,
Why does he have to?
why does he have to buy the cow? So, women, our strong need is security. We all want security from our men, right? And men, apart from the respect part, men want sex. Take it or leave it.
Mm-hmm.
They want it. But I find out that ladies are giving. They are giving so much of sex to men without getting the security in return. Okay, I want to have something to do with you. Oh yes, I would also want to have something to do with you, but put a ring on the finger. That's how to sieve the wheat from the weed. He wants it. You want something. go for what you want as well. Both of you should be able to meet in the middle. So we sell ourselves cheaply because the in thing now is you see slave mamas everywhere, you see single mothers everywhere. I mean, some ladies are even very comfortable just carrying a man's baby. It's not even about marriage anymore. And it leads me to ask, what is going on? How did we get here? These days, you see single ladies pregnant, and it's just a normal thing.
It's a norm.
Before now,
It was not
You used to
smart.
be
Ah.
shy and embarrassed.
you'll be embarrassed. Like, you won't even want to come out. But these days, they even do bomb picture. What do they call it now?
Video.
What do they call it?
Photo shoot.
Free
A baby
free
shower.
baby shower. Those pictures that they come and it's a thing of pride for ladies these days.
You're not
How
married.
how did we get here really?
I feel like for me, I'll talk from both aspects. I'll look at it. In the first place, you were saying that we ladies we sell ourselves cheaply and everything. You know, before there was a vibe that it was good girls that were falling victims for majority of these things,
Yeah.
and it comes from the fact that we didn't take time to know ourselves. We're defined. We took the definition and we ran with it. So over then, it's going to be a thing of shame if you got pregnant. But because good girls were not smart, they were getting pregnant frequently.
True. The ones that were they already knew what to do.
Do you understand? But good girls were falling victims. And I feel like a lot of people now are settling down to just know themselves. Settling down to understand this is who I am. I've accepted. You know, it's one thing to know yourself, it's another thing to accept yourself for who you are.
Yes,
Then nobody is
yes.
coming to tell you anything. You run with what you want to run with. You know what you're looking for. You know what will fit your person, and then that's what you're going for.
True.
So I feel like a lot of times the girls are not even selling themselves cheaply. They just don't know themselves. They've not taken out time to understand that this is the kind of person that I am. And before you know what's happening, you are in one relationship, you're in another relationship, you're in another one relationship. You're looking at yourself like, I'm in how many relationships at a time?
Oh wow.
But not even understanding that, oh, the major fact is to even first spend time with myself. I think for me, it was when I ran into a message by Bishop Oyedepo and I listened to it. That was the pointer that made me settle down and say, maybe it's not time for dating, it's time to get to know yourself.
Okay.
To understand whatever it is. Because then you could just, and you know, another main again is, I don't know if this ran or you guys were a victim to this or something, but another main is sometimes you didn't even know that as a lady you had the power of choice.
Oh yes.
That's when you should place value in yourself.
A lot of ladies don't know this. It's easy now, maybe because majority of us here are matured. We've run into it. Some people don't understand that you have the power of choice. It's not just any guy that walks into you and says you're beautiful that
Yes.
becomes your boyfriend. You have a power of choice to say, yes, I'm beautiful, thanks for the compliment, but no, it's not going to work with you. You have choice you have power of choice to actually get to know somebody and be like, no, maybe no. But some people just even remain in relationship because he's the one that spoke to me. I've spoken to some girls and they're like, yeah, he likes me, he came on to me, so what do you like in him?
Exactly.
And they're looking at you like, am I meant to do that?
Of course.
Is there meant to be something? So what I'm just trying to say is, I'm just trying to bring another glance to what you're saying. That is not that some of these girls are even selling themselves cheaply. They just don't know.
It just happened.
That's self-worth.
Do you understand? It just comes from a norm that, okay, yes, I'm 20, I'm 22, I'm 24, I should have a girlfriend, I should have a boyfriend.
Because sometimes I wonder, you see, okay, so I also am into events planning, coordinate events and all of that, and sometimes I see what young ladies wear. You know, there's the maybe church wedding, reception, then after the reception, you have the after party, and that's when you see the ladies come in,
True
they
colour.
troop in their numbers, and then you're like, okay, what is she wearing? You know, and it's it's a thing of concern to me.
I know.
Because I just know that the truth is, if you're going to get a man like that, you're getting a very unserious person. Number one. Number two, if you meet a man like that, he's probably just going to use you because he's after your body.
But should I tell you a funny fact? Just a funny, what is the name? This is a live video. If they beat me after this or show, that's what I'm listening at the reason.
Don't call names. Just
but what I'm just saying is this: a lot of good guys that I know are married ladies like that, and it comes from this. This is their own take or their view. I don't want to be somebody that will get married and be looking outside. I'm not gonna have a side piece, so I'm going to go for what I'm attracted
but
to.
has it stopped them?
Eh?
Has it stopped them?
Verily, some, the ones that me, we grew up together, it's working for them because they went after their own attraction. What is physical for them? If that's what God is leading you to. But what I'm just trying to say nowadays is that it has transcended past, this, because before, when we were younger, when we were children like that, auntie, this one now, you
She's
have to
speaking
be.
from the bias.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this issue has gone way
It has
beyond
gone way
the
beyond.
bias.
Do you understand? That's what I'm saying.
Funny enough, these girls,
Way
quote
beyond.
unquote, are even better than the supposedly decent ones
Better in what way?
in character.
Really?
Yes.
That's why we say. That's why she said.
This is a
earlier that
fact.
She said the church is a clinic. A
It's a
hospital.
clinic. So,
Let's even
the
leave
same
the
girl,
church.
No, not the church.
I'm just saying.
Not
Let's
the
even
church
leave
now.
the
Yeah,
church.
okay, let's
Not-
say
let's
the
leave
good
church.
girls, right? The same.
What is the definition of good girl?
Okay.
The societal definition of good girl is the humble,
Dress
churchy,
well,
Covering.
religious.
And a lot of guys now look at it like when you say this person, okay, let me give you a very good instance, right? I had somebody while I was still back in the US. I had a pastor walk up to me because my uncle and my auntie I live with them, so they have spoken about me a lot. And the pastor walked up to me and said, I want you to meet my son. I get that all the time. I want you to meet my son and everything. So they told the son. And the son was like, Mommy and Daddy is obviously going to be a boring girl. When he saw me, he was surprised. He said, oh, you're not like
the
you're,
rest of them.
do you understand?
Okay, no.
So there's
being a Christian girl doesn't make you boring.
that's the
No, I'm not talking about a girl that covers and all of. No, like me, I'm just.
Because you're
I
a modern
don't-
Christian woman.
Yes, I don't expose my body, right? I don't expose my body.
But do you know that there are some churches that even when they were in the US, when me too, I visited them, I'm like, what happened? I didn't even fit in.
yeah,
do you-
yeah. So
are
we
you-
get-
do you understand?
We get that. Also.
We get that. So
We get that
I want
also,
to even
but-
take it out of church. I want to take it out of something. I want to make it more like people are putting in the work. Are you understanding? People are putting in the work on their skin, on their face, like they're making themselves look.
Okay, so for me, I think that's more of the container.
But then again,
Good.
the
But
I'm
then,
talking about content now.
but then you know that sometimes you will need to see this thing. Like when they went to buy this, it had to look a bit attractive for them to now
pick it up.
purchase and then try
Yeah,
to
so-
even know
so
what's even the
being
content.
attractive
What is the
doesn't mean
definition
you should
of being
expose yourself.
attractive?
So here
Is it
is
is it when you
Is it when you're
wear
wearing
something
here?
No.
In my
That's-
understanding
and I was
these
gonna
days
say
now,
something.
I have
Hold on.
come to understand that exposure is relative to who is
I was
speaking.
gonna say something.
You know that,
earlier.
right?
You know that
For some
it's-
people, even the way you're dressed is indecent.
It's indecent though.
Yes.
Yeah, sister, it is.
Yeah, I know.
It
and
is.
that was
Even
why
this
I
wig
said-
I'm wearing is ungodly.
indecent.
And that was why I
Yes.
said I'm not talking about extreme religious. I'm not talking about being religious. Mm-mm. I'm not talking about being
The
being
standard
religious. Yes,
decency.
just the standard decency. Like I am dressed now.
I want us to even take
Right?
it back to where you were coming from. How do we deal with all this? You know that before, the bias was if you present yourself in a way, guys will attend to you in that same way. So like for those that are opening their clothes and they are everything like that. So if somebody comes and says, let's go on Netflix and chill, it's expected.
Yeah.
But now people are running mad though. It's not all that. They will ask you that you are decent self. They will still
You're
throw it
even
at
the
you.
one that they will even
You are
say,
even the one they will come and meet.
Yes.
Because they want decent girls.
So
no.
No.
It has nothing to do with whether you're decent, or
you're
not.
indecent. They are just
So
moving.
people are just moving.
Do you know?
and-
Do you
and-
know
Imagine
one
the
thing
one I
I
sent
love
to you.
about the open my men though? Men have, most men, especially Nigerian men, they have audacity, and I learn it every day from them. They are not afraid to tell you what they want right there and then,
Boss
in the
conductor
way
will
they
toast
want
you.
to. It doesn't even matter if you're wearing the whole hijab.
Regalia.
It doesn't matter. They want you. It has nothing to do with the way you're dressed.
I understand what you're coming from.
But-
Like
but
of course,
sometimes-
I've been married for how many years now? And
10 years.
yeah, 11 actually. I was working. I think this was way back in 2000 and maybe 10, or 2000 and yeah, like 2010, 2011. I had a ring on my finger, of course, and it was obvious. And I was walking down the stairs in my office, and this man walks up to me. Obviously married, he had a band on his finger as well, and stare. And I'm normally I'll just
Some single guys wear it.
I'll just
lack of
show you like I'm married, and he goes, yeah, I'm married too. Like, what's there? You're married, I'm married. And then there was this other episode of I was pregnant. This was 2012. I was pregnant with my little son. And this guy comes to meet me, obviously pregnant. And I was like, I don't understand. Is it that you're blind? You cannot see that I am pregnant. And he told me, I love having it with pregnant women. And I'm like, get thee behind me, devil.
That's
What's
the
that?
audacity I was talking
that's the
about.
audacity we're all saying now.
That's
So
the audacity
yeah, so
right there.
so I was thinking like, me that I'm married, even pregnant,
You still want to have it with
you
me?
still want to have it with me? How about the single fine girls? What happens with those ones? So there's so much going on. There's so much you girls have to face every day. I know there are some people that almost on a daily basis cars stop or follow them as they are walking and all of that. How do you deal with all of that?
But you know, sometimes this thing about audacity, men having audacity, it's the kind of girls that they've met before. Because some girls have made it so easy for them. They've made it. You can get sex anywhere. If you don't give me, another girl will give me. So I think that's why they have that audacity. Because if we place value on ourselves, like every girl decides to place this value on myself, that you can't get me cheap. Hello, when God made Adam and Eve, Adam, operation,
Yeah.
CS is painful. Operation is, you have to go through that pain to value a woman. And then when you have experienced that pain and then you get the girl, trust me, you don't want to throw her away like
Yeah,
that.
because there's something that they said that a lady that a man puts in so much effort into
He
getting,
will not throw you away
he
ASAP.
values more. Does it still work?
It
doesn't
does.
work.
It doesn't
does.
work.
That's what I'm saying.
It
It does to an
it doesn't
extent.
work.
No, to an extent. No, seriously.
You said
It
it's more
does.
She's calling you
No,
bro.
bro. No, really. And that's what I'm saying earlier. No, really, it does
You
sometimes.
say it's a modern thing. It has
Let's just say,
tilted
okay,
the
let's just say
scale
on the scale of
entirely.
1 to 10.
So it might work a
there's this
little
thing I really
for
want
some
to
people.
say. It does.
There's this
Some
thing
people
I really
it
want
does.
to say, right?
See,
And
When
then
you
even
live in
when we're saying that
patriarchal
they're bad
world,
girls, trust me, there are still guys that want sane ladies.
See,
There's
let me
still guys
tell
that
you,
want to
and
be
this
with a
is
girl
where
that
we
is
are,
sane,
that
that
we
is
just
not-
want to meet
if
those
a
that
man
are, and that's where
wants
you
to-
now pray to God to order your steps, because you want to meet a sane person, and this is what I tell myself. In the 99% that is bad, there's still 1%.
Yes.
Even if it's 0.1, I'm going to get out of
That
that.
1%.
But one thing is this: I don't want us to get it twisted. The same way you're looking for someone sane is the same way maybe a lady is just looking for the next person that will satisfy her. It's a choice.
It's exactly what I wanted
It's
to
a
say.
choice.
I was gonna ask
They
you a
have
question.
their choice. It's just that when they come onto you, you have to tell them where your own choice lies.
But do you know that
Mine is
sometimes-
not also lying in me
sometimes
trying
when,
to satisfy
when,
myself.
when it's okay, let me ask
Victory,
this before I
let's
say it.
stop. Let's stop talking about sex as if
No, it's
women
not. It's not
do
about.
not,
That's I'm
Women look for it though.
like
Women
Yes,
do,
yes,
of
they do.
course.
These days,
Of
yeah.
course.
You know,
You
ladies,
understand?
because
See,
ladies now have come to the
you
point
can only
where
speak for yourself. Women
I
are
don't
now
need to hide
more
myself.
bold.
Yes.
That's why I'm
Women,
gonna
like
ask
you,
this
like you
question.
rightly pointed out, a lot of women now know who they are and
They
they
know
want
who
to
they
explore
are and they
who
want
they
to
are.
explore who they
Some
are.
women are so bold to even propose the sex
Ask-
and push it on you.
They can
and
even ask the
take
guy
it
to
from you.
Yes.
They even
That was I gonna say that.
rent Airbnb.
How would you? How would you
Get
feel
the mood
if?
started.
Is it?
They do
is it?
order.
Is it weird for a girl to? Okay, it happens. A girl approaches your guy, and I approach you, and then you're all interested in me and all, and then the girl keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing.
It's
Is
not
it
in the
wrong?
place.
I think
not
it's
the
a
place of
human
girl
thing.
to be pushing.
I
now.
think it's a human
It's a
thing.
human thing.
What if
Do you
you
know?
guys-
Okay, I
do you
think
know
I'm
why-
old school,
do you-
yeah.
Do you know why I say it's a human thing? We keep saying the guy, girl, forgetting that women are not furnitures.
Of course.
Blood flows through their
Through our
brains.
veins.
We are capable of thinking and wanting things same way men
Men
are
want
capable
to
of
Should I
thinking.
tell?
and
Okay,
wanting
let me
things. So if the same way a guy sees a girl, obviously he knows that this woman is married or she's pregnant or this one is in a serious relationship or whatever the case may be. This still goes ahead. It's the same way a girl sees a guy and knows that this one is married or he's into a relationship, a very serious relationship, or this guy is not available, but she's still pushing.
But some guys.
Sorry
some
to
girls,
cut
they
you
don't
short.
mind if you
Don't
have
forget, a lot of ladies have gotten married to some of these men that were in so-called
That's what I'm
relationships.
saying. They don't mind.
I know a few.
They don't mind.
There are some tribes that specialize in taking another woman's man. So long as of course you know. Of course you
wow, I
know.
like to know that tribe.
Exactly. I want
Wait,
that tribe.
of course you know that. Of course you know that. So long as you're not married, you're single. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the guy is in a relationship. They know that, but it doesn't deter them. They go ahead, get what they want, and in the end,
Please
they get
let me
married
give
to
an
this guy.
example to what she
It
said.
happens all the time.
A childhood
something
friend
to say
like my
about it.
sister, she attends a church in Lagos, and obviously she's going to church. This brother sees her and everything, and he's like, "Oh, I want to take you out." So they go out. They went out the first time, the second time, matured guy, perfect, good, and she's like, "Okay, fine." So the guy asks her out, and then she asks, "Are you in a relationship or something?" Because and the guy was like, "Yes," and she's like, "Okay, I'm not. Oh, please, oh, I'll not take another person's man and everything." And then she backed off. And we have our own group, and we're all just chatting, and the person was like, and somebody was like, "Didn't you see the other girl before you came?" They are married now. It took him less than a year to propose to her, and now they are married. They have a daughter. Here is where I'm going. Not you understanding that the dating phase, we have changed dating now, and there are a lot of terms to things. I'm still keeping up. The way they keep up with Kardashians, I'm still keeping up with the terms, because what will happen to you, then somebody will give it a term, and because something has a name now, everybody should accept it.
Yeah.
Because something has a name, there people are looking at, you ghosted you now, you have one dream. Why would someone do that to me? And they're like, it's normal now. It's not.
It's not normal.
It's not. It's abnormal. But what I'm trying to say now is this: women are more forward. If somebody is my friend, we are close, and I'm seeing that this guy is like what I'm looking for, and we are chatting, we are gisting. If he's not saying anything, a lady now will go ahead and say, "Don't you like me? Do you like me? Talk now. If you don't like me, let's know what we are starting from here."
Let me even
Because-
give you a Bible verse. If you read, is it Ruth? I think chapter 3. You see where Naomi
She
told
dressed
you,
her-
Ruth,
Yes, now, and
what
dressed
to
her
do
up.
to go and
Cover
meet
the
Boaz,
Dressed
and
her
he
up.
told her what to do when she got there.
When she got there, even
Then
dressed her.
don't forget, even Esther. The king did not come to Esther's house. So
Esther went and
That's
met
what
the
I'm
king.
saying.
no, I'm just trying to let you know that even with biblical standards, you could see that as far as life is concerned, if you want something, you go for it.
That's why I asked.
So these days,
there's a
women
problem
are
with
now.
that.
We live in a patriarchal society where women are told to not do this, don't do that, don't.
They
do
are
this,
doing
don't
it
do
There are
that.
so
though.
many do's
And
and
now
don'ts for
women are now
ladies.
stepping
And it's-
into their own
Yes, and they are
and being
finding
bold
their
and going
voice.
to get what they
They
want.
want.
whether it's sex, whether it's money,
Whether
whatever it
it's
is that they want.
anything.
They're
Okay,
going-
now look
it
at
doesn't
it.
mean that the way they go about it is right.
Exactly.
Right?
So that's
but
it.
this is just the fact we should deal with, that women are now realizing that, oh, I'm human too. I'm not a furniture.
I can just sit back.
I
and
can
wait.
do this. I have the power to do what I want to do, right? That's just my point.
Do you know that now women get to a certain age and they're just like, I'm made now, I have money, I'm doing this, I just need a child.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's.
I just need a child, and then I go to a sperm. What is the name?
Don't know.
A popular example in Edo. She has a daughter,
Yeah.
and that's how she got a daughter from. I've tried relationship, is not working for me. So, and I want a child. The
And
reason why I want a
she's-
relationship,
She's 40.
and she's 40, and the reason why I want a child is because the reason why I want to get married is to get a child. So if it's not working for
Okay,
me
so
the marriage
that's-
way,
that's-
I get
They
a
don't-
child.
they don't
So
need
that's-
But I'm not
that's the
justifying.
reason, the wrong
Now what I'm
reason.
saying is that
Yes.
I'm not justifying that
Okay.
should be a
Right,
standard.
yeah.
But what I'm trying to let us understand is this: we have all these standards, and because your own way is this way doesn't mean every other person's way
Is wrong.
is wrong. But what I've come to, like, what has given me peace in all this is the fact that there will be somebody out there that still likes it my way. Do you understand? So as many that are coming, I let them know this is also my own choice. You know, some men even get angry that you have a choice. It's like, why do you even have a choice? Why do you even have a choice in the first place? I'll give you a very good example. I put my friend's picture up online today, and another of my friend, a guy that has been on my case for years, quite a while, saw the picture and said, this clothes will fit you. And my anger is like, it's our clothes.
How is it?
How is it?
Ah,
You know,
exactly.
he went as far as telling me that I should find the vendor that sold it to her so that he will pay for it. On what level now? I said, that's not my style. He didn't listen to that. That's not my style. He's just going straight to find the vendor, let me pay for it. It will also look good
So
on
he
me.
wants you to get
Do
that
you
dress
understand?
for him.
So some men,
Yes.
are you getting? So some men
The
are
dress
still
for
tailored
him.
that way to understand. So what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people now have their own choice. You have your own pathway. You have the way that you are reasoning,
That's
and there's somebody that will reason that way, and that's the beautiful thing about life. Do you understand? But it's not like we can't still run down, because people say there is always a story that has led somebody to whatever challenge that
Okay,
they
so
find
we all
themselves.
eventually want to get married, right?
I want to.
Uh-huh.
Me, I want
Yeah,
to get.
I
I
want
want to
to.
get married. Yeah.
You want
So,
to get married.
No,
Okay, so we all eventually want to get
I
married.
want to get married.
We
Good.
do.
Good. So preparation for marriage, dating, courtship,
Ah, no, please.
and all of that. How are we preparing? Because we're trying our best, we're doing everything we can do to get the right person. But are we really prepared for marriage? Marriage is work. I cannot even say that enough. Marriage is real work. And the truth is, everybody brings their best foot forward the first time or the first few months. This person is an angel, this person is this person is that. But once you get married, you're seeing the whole of that person. So I'm someone to always say, whatever you cannot manage, don't even go into it. And this leads me to this syndrome of we have gone too far. We have gone too far has put so many ladies in marital problems. So many breakups, so many divorce cases. It's rampant because you started dating this guy. You were seeing, I think there were alarms going off, like almost on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. You were seeing them, but you just never took them to heart. And eventually, you get someone to advise you that, this thing, I'm seeing something, and it doesn't look good. Are you sure about this? And then you hear ladies say, next month is our introduction. Next week is my traditionals. We've gone too far. He can't live without me. This one, that one, that one. and you enter into it. 1 year after the honeymoon is over, you see them trying to run out. And I'm like, I feel like, no, you just shortchanged yourself. You just cheated yourself because you felt it was bad for you to break this person's heart. You thought you were breaking the person's heart. You were liberating yourself
And
from
sometimes
future occurrences, from
liberating
future
your
heartaches.
liberty.
So can we just tell ourselves the truth? Because sometimes I just feel like women like to suffer. No, it's the truth. You can see it. It's glaring. You can see this guy does not respect you in any way. He shouts at you. He talks down. He's so derogatory. He's just. But you feel, he's going to change. It's because he's going to change once
And
he
then-
gets married. Once you get married,
And then he tells
he
you
will
that
change.
I don't want a too churchy girl.
Yeah, there's some people that say I don't want girls that are too churchy.
What's the definition of two?
Like,
You go
sorry.
to church, you don't miss service, you're in a unit in church, you're always active, you go for rehearsals and you're back home by 9. The next day, who will make my food?
And here's what I have to say about that. You know, the Bible also says wisdom is profitable to do what? To direct.
Yeah.
I think in life we have to learn boundaries and balance.
Balance, yeah.
I have to learn boundaries and balance. As I used to when I was young, then I did a lot of little bride.
Younger, you're still very
I'm
young.
sorry, my dear. When I was younger,
Oh, little bride.
I did a lot of little. Oh my God, there was even a day I slept in between a couple. They just got married. My mother forgot me.
Oh, wow.
My mother forgot me with the couple. It
Too
was
much
when she
little
got home.
bride duties.
It was when she got home. She said, I didn't bring her. She now. And you know we're using landline.
You comfortably ruined
First night.
Oh wow, no. Kai, no.
They are in Abuja now.
I will ship you back.
Pastor Lion Leke and his wife,
What's
Auntie Emi.
that?
I'm telling you, day 2, I slept off because I was tired, from all the. So I slept off. It was when they got to their house, they were like, Tope is here. They don't carry Tope and put her on the bed with my clothes like that. But I did a lot of, and I grew up on the I was looking at people. All these are new aunties that just got married. Next minute they're in church doing this, doing that. I'm always looking like, don't they want to spend time together? This one is busy, that one is busy. But what I always learn is that you have to learn balance and boundaries. And there was something you asked us, how are we preparing? And you raised another point about people these days, you are shortchanging yourself. Maybe the guy does this and everything like that. In terms of preparation, I've learned one thing. I'll be talking to, let's say, one of my friends that got married now. I'll be talking to the person and be like, this one, intentionality. She'll say, was that not intentional? I beg shift. Or they just all come up with something. And I've just learned to do what? Work on myself. Unlearn, relearn, learn again, unlearn some things. Because there are some, you see, we're all a function of where we are coming from.
Yeah.
It has shaped us. When they gave birth to us newly, we're new. We came to this world, nothing. But your background has shaped you in a way that even you that you're looking at yourself, that I'm a Christian, I'm good, I'm this, and you have a lot of unlearning to do. And you have a lot of relearning to do. And you have to work on yourself. It's a constant work to stop.
It
You
only
have
ends
to-
when you die.
Do you understand? You have to unlearn some basic things that you have felt this one is standard. Because it's what you were used to, is what you were open to. You have to, let me give you one perfect example. I was a very textbook person. This is how we should be, this is how we should go, this is how life taught me. You need to do what? Open.
Be open-minded.
Because the other person too that is raising a point does not mean that their point is wrong. You guys are just seeing it from different perspective, and learning from that other person's perspective might make you not seem very ignorant.
Oh, wow.
So we still have so much unlearning and relearning to do. And with that and prayers, then you drink a lot of water and mind your business. It's a very, very good
I like
example.
that one.
You work out, you take care
I
of
like that
yourself.
one.
And one thing
Yeah.
I want, especially churchy girls, let me use that term. One thing I want us to learn is this. take care of
So
yourself.
that love yourself.
Exercise.
Yeah.
Have good skin.
Have good body.
Have good body.
Smell well.
Smell
Dress
good.
well.
Have a banging body. It's not.
Having a good body is not a sin.
It's not a sin.
Don't you like your
Do you
reflection
understand?
in the mirror when you look at yourself?
I went to
like,
an
I'm a
event
speck?
yesterday. I organized I did an event, a wedding yesterday, and even me, I knew I looked good. Do you understand? Before, like, I even stepped. Me, I didn't need anybody to tell me. I knew I looked good, and I noticed my carriage.
Oh yes. Confidence.
Do you understand?
Boosts your confidence.
And
That's
even then, there's nobody the groom did not introduce me to yesterday. That's my event plan. That's my event. Why?
Because
Everybody
good.
wants to be noticed with something that looks good. We are physical human beings. Let's
Remember
not
when
even.
you remember when I used to be 100 plus?
Oh yes, she was an honorable.
No, I was Otepu.
Otepo. Okay, I didn't want to say that word, but I had to add a second put to it, so it was. More
But
like
have you
Otepo.
seen?
I used to weigh over
But
100.
have you
Yeah.
seen a plus size person that looks absolutely good?
No, I was smart regardless, but trust me, I was not proud of myself.
That's it. And
Yeah.
that is where
Nobody
we're
told
going.
me to lose weight though. Like nobody came to say victory, lose weight. No, I told myself I have far. Right now I am proud. I'm fluctuating 68, 70. Sometimes if I add small it's 71. Do you understand? Like I am comfortably wearing I cannot put on the heels and then walk for a distance. I'm tired.
Oh, wow.
If I go out, I cannot put on sweet dresses and go for events.
Your
I'll
tummy.
I'll be so my dear. I'll be doing like this.
I
I
met-
bought Gedo. I could not breathe.
I met a girl.
Nobody told me to
She's
lose
a
weight.
plus size. Her tummy is flat. If you see her, even me, I admired.
Yes,
There's no way she will walk into that room. All of you will
You
turn.
look back.
You will look.
She has
So
broken
it's just
herself.
Yeah, because the truth is, you see some singles, and they're like, "Why are you looking like my
going on?
grandmother?"
Do you get? So what I'm going with that is then that's another way to
Yeah.
prepare for yourself, and then just allow the Holy Spirit lead
Yeah.
you. But you said something now. You said some ladies we know they will still enter. Should I shock you? Most ladies are entering now. They don't know. I know somebody that did conversation. Like every of their dating process was planned. Those time of day we are doing this in this structure, everything you will call in terms of yes having a reasonable, because they were both mature, they were
Being
in their 30s,
intentional and all
they were
that.
very intentional about decision. He came with a lie, she was saying the truth.
Oh,
He had another thing in his mind that he was going to do in marriage, and when she got married, in fact the day she said I do was when everything changed. So there's another fact that there's that factor again that I'm coming with my right foot. I'm coming with this is how I am. Is the other person coming
that's
with
why
the
you need the
truth
Holy
as well?
Spirit.
So that's why I'm trying to say that in this our day and age, everything
You have to wait.
You cannot do without
Use-
the Holy
That's
Spirit.
why
use
the Holy
the
Spirit
light
is there for you
of
to
God
just
to
do
yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
understand?
you have to see.
I don't
And
know,
another
you
thing,
just need
you
God.
know that now I've learned something. I was listening to Apostle Sermon. I've learned that you understand to the gospel as to where your understanding is.
Yeah.
No, I was told to marry this person. I can come out with receipts and everything. That's how she understood the word of God then. That's how she knew the voice of the Lord.
Yes.
This thing, so it navigates to
I'm obviously old school.
I know somebody.
lot
I know
of
somebody that
spectrum.
got married because only because they said this is your partner.
they even said they for her. This one's they heard it them. I won't go. They saw.
No,
God
let me even
spoke
leave
to them.
No, the first one,
He's
the
the
first one was ignored, and then the second one was out of nowhere. So he saw that as a confirmation of what the first person said, and that was the only reason why the marriage happened.
And now,
It can't happen with
and
me.
now,
The
And
truth
now
is,
what's
the
going
truth is, if once you marry someone for the wrong reasons, you probably have married the wrong person.
You know, one thing I always say is it's
That's
good to
just
hear
it.
from men of God, right?
Yeah.
But I always say that it is so important for you to have
Fear yourself.
a
Yourself.
relationship with God, because everybody has a way they hear from God.
Yeah.
Some people hear in dreams, some people hear through the word, some people hear by intuition. That still small voice just comes in,
Yeah.
right?
Let your
So
man
whatever
of God's
way,
own be a
whatever
confirmation.
whatever way you hear
sister,
from
even
God,
confirmation.
Even confirmation
Hear from
self
him.
sometimes.
Ah,
Yes.
See,
doubting
Just
confirmation.
here.
I'm not doubting confirmation.
I have
The
this
children
friend.
of God
I have
do.
this friend.
I'm not doubting
I met her while I was in
confirmation.
school.
Okay.
While I was in school.
We need to round
She
up
got married to
shortly.
this guy. Trust me, pastors, family, confirmed, get married. They got married. I met her while she was already married, so I asked her and I got to know that, yeah, pastors confirmed that they should get married. They got married. She has 2 boys for this man. Before the marriage, it was all sweet and all, But after the marriage, to cut long story short, they're no longer together. The man just told her that a man that is not good is not good. And then they're no longer together. And this girl is my age mate. They got married, she was pretty early. We are practically almost same age. And then they're no longer together. She's with 2 boys. The man is elsewhere.
But did she not see traces?
Exactly what I asked. I'm like, okay,
There'll always be something.
Should I
Exactly.
leave you with what my uncle told me? Because I was also struggling with all this. Everybody said you confirm. In fact, me, I've been somebody's confirmation before, and it did not work. Even me, I went back to my closet to say, God,
Thank you.
now me. No, it
I've
did
said
not.
thank
What
you,
I'm saying
God,
is, she
that
got
my
married
own
and
did
it
not
didn't
work.
work. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Even me, I've been somebody's confirmation before. None of you are falling into that shit that you're someone's confirmation, and the thing still did not work. But here is what my uncle told me. He said, even when you feel, I told you, I said something earlier. I said that your basis for understanding God at that time will be what you are hearing. I said it. Because you understand it. There's a way I know God now. I didn't know him like that a few years back. There's some things I'm learning about God. Some things are opening up to me and I'm like, new dimension. Every day. We are growing. We're getting to stages, you're understanding. And sometimes I made some decisions last year or previous years ago, and I'm looking at it now and I'm saying, Tokwe, you were very stupid. That time I felt I was really born again, and holding on to God's word. But here is one thing my uncle told me in everything. Pastor Kunle, he said something. He said, even when you feel the Spirit of God is telling you that this is the person that you should marry, check the fruits. They never lie.
That's exactly what I was going to
What's
say.
the fruits
Like,
telling
the
you?
fruit?
Yes.
So
By
if
their
you're seeing
fruits,
somebody,
something.
You shall know.
another thing my friend personally now told me is, it was even a guy that said this to me. He was asking me out and everything, and we got talking. Best friends now, very good friends, even if it did not lead to relationship, but we're very good friends. He told me, he said, what are his track records? He's coming to meet you and you're planning with him and you're saying we're going to relocate, we're going to do this, we're going to have kids after and everything. Does he even have a passport? What are the track records? He wants to relocate with you and he doesn't have a passport. So is it not your own idea? Does it look like his own? He's agreeing with you because he has seen that this one is a focused girl, this one is a this, and it might just be another weight to you. So all I would just say to the young ladies is this, because that is really helping me. Check his fruits.
You always know an
What
abusive
do they
man.
bear? Do you understand? And also check his track records. For somebody that, for instance, I had somebody come to me, it was at the age of 49. And the first thing I was asking him is, what have you been doing? Do you understand? What have you been doing all these years that up till now?
You did not see the signs.
It
You
has
didn't
not
see the red
end.
flags.
No, you have not entered
Yes,
the
it did.
relationship. So that's all I would just say. Check the
Do you
fruits,
remember
check
when I
his
told
track
you-
records,
I
and
told you
God
something
help you.
about a guy will tell you, whenever you get me angry, I just feel like beating you up.
Oh yes, he has beaten you up already.
In a relationship, a guy has said that to you. That was the day in my mind I ended my relationship. Like in my mind, I have already ended it. Like I was just waiting for. I'm like, God, just do it in your own way, and God did it perfectly.
Miss Liz, you know one thing I do
Perfectly.
personally. Very simple. I look at how you handle you. You. How do you handle the issues of your life? People during the talking stage, people say a lot of things. They tell you about their itinerary, their goals, their visions, what you're currently doing, and all those stuff. So I really pay attention to the things you do for you, how you handle your issue, even as little as how you handle issues you have with your friends or people. because it says if you cannot handle yourself, you most definitely.
In fact, as little as folding your clothes in your closet.
That is
If a
the
man
fruit.
cannot, can, a man
That's
cannot,
the
doesn't
fruit.
know how to
And
organize.
please now check his
A man that
Instagram.
does not have
Organize a
vision
family,
for
organize
himself.
the room together. When his closet is all tacky, he cannot organize
This
it.
session should
When
have
you
a
come,
part two.
when
Yes,
you
yes,
come
we
in here, you
definitely
see
will.
the house looking
We
all.
still have a lot. We barely scratched to the surface actually, because my note is full.
And now you have to check his
'cause
Instagram and
now-
check his friendships. Because man,
Yes.
There are guys that want to learn, even if they are men. As women, men have ego.
Of course.
It's normal for them to want to show this, but deep down they want to learn from a woman. And if it's a woman that's okay, you don't want to criticize the fact that he has these flaws. And then, not the kind of flaws I want to beat you. No, not that kind of flaws, please. The kind of flaws you can handle. The ones that will not cause problem in marriage. The one that know that, okay, I can handle this. I can actually help him work on this. I can actually help him do better. If you can actually do that for a man, there are men that are willing to, okay, let me go. This is where she's really good at. Let me give her myself for this part
Let
to
me
help
put it
me be
into
better.
perspective.
that's
have
a
to
man that
end.
You see,
Yeah,
if
that's
you
what
have,
I said. There are
if
men
you
that
have
want to
a
do
list,
better.
if you have a realistic list of the top things that are deal breakers, like if this person does not have these things, it's a deal. Like it's not going anywhere. So let's assume you have somebody that has 100% of your deal breakers in check, and then has altogether he has out of 100% altogether he has like 50-60%. That's somebody you can work with.
Of course.
Because the remaining 40%
And
or
open to
30%
learning,
is something
Then know your priorities
is something
too.
that by your list and by the things that are important to you can work with.
But those 40
if
should not have
somebody-
abuse.
That's what I'm saying. On your list.
Okay.
Exactly. It
That's
should
what
not
I'm
be
saying.
there.
So if you are working with somebody that has just 40% of what is on your list, it doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense.
It doesn't actually.
What about me? I don't have
If
list,
we-
I'm gonna write list.
Me, I don't have list.
Okay, you don't have a list.
I don't have a list.
Interesting.
Ciara's
You tell your
I
list.
was way younger, so I told my
Viola
list.
Davis. Did you listen to us too? I listened to Ciara, I listened to Viola Davis, but there was something that was staple with all these women. They were putting the works on themselves. Because you see that man that you two are channeling, he also
Of
has
course.
something.
Of course.
Yes.
So
yes,
at the end of the day,
And then meet a man that will
just
help you get better.
leave it open.
That's another one.
Someone should just be more like, I feel like in dating now, both sides we just have to be more intentional.
True. That's the word. Intentionality.
Work on
And
each
then
other's.
being
What am I saying?
Work on building
Work on both ourselves,
yes.
yeah?
Building your relationship with the Holy Spirit. He will not deceive you. You would always know. Yeah, you would always know. Okay, if I hadn't cut in like this, I know we'll keep talking till and time is fast spent. So it was really refreshing having this conversation with you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tope.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you too.
Lisa. Thank you, Vitri.
For having me.
And we still have people online, yeah. So we have let me see, yeah, Messi Auta, thank you so much. Ogu Victoria, Abraham Peter, hi. Basics, Mary Katugwa, hello ladies, you're doing so well. Thank you so much, mommy. Thank you very much, ma. Raymond Adeyeye, yeah, Ibinabo Ifesi Mama says, I'm loving this conversation. Thank you. I love every part of the conversation as well. Yeah, so Prime Flow Consulting Services. Hi. Doc Edensilia. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, Victory Francis also says, I'm loving this conversation. Yeah, she also said, Uncle, if you want to be treated like a husband, put the ring on it. Oh yes, put the ring on it. Yes, and not just any man putting the ring on it. Be sure of who is putting that ring on. Yes. Emmanuel Adejo, that's my Abuja daddy. Hello, sir. Akiola Samuel, I love this table you are shaking, ma. Okay, I don't know exactly which table. I know we've broken so many tables already. All right, ladies, you have the power of choice. True, true. Yeah, profound. Yes. Prime Flow says, seriously serious. Okay. Tables are shaking. Such great death. Know yourself first. You have the power of choice as a woman. Yeah. And she also says, any man can like you, but not every man who likes you deserves you.
Yes.
Know your worth as a woman. It's not pride, it's dignity.
It is.
Thank you so much, Ivy. Thank you. That was profound. Victory Francis says, now, no, okay, now it doesn't work. Well, I don't know what she was talking about there. Mofoluwa Shadeowu, you are on point. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Women are not furniture. Yes, I like the balance of the conversation. Thank you so much. Learn balance and boundaries. Awesome. Amy Kings, Ofems, thank you very much. Boundaries and balance. Yeah. Be open to learn. Life teaches things. Thank you so much. Thank you. People enter into marriages with high expectations and low preparation. Ivy, thank you once again. Thank you. Irene, thank you so much for joining. She says, no one is perfect except Jesus. We all learn. It's a learning process, right? Yeah, so check his fruits. Victory says, check his fruits. Okay. She also says, modern relationship 2.0, please. Okay. We'll work on that. Don't worry. I see we need to also have this again, right? Yeah. I've been someone's confirmation before, and then she puts game over. I did. Oh my God. Victory Francis says, who least help?
Who needs help? Oh?
I'm telling you.
Both sides have to be intentional. Beautiful session. Astral Allah. Didn't want it to end. Very engaging. Kudos, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mojisola Olatinwo, my darling, says riveting conversation. Thank you so much. Whoa! It's been amazing on this mount.
It is.
It's been amazing. We really have to do this some other time.
I
Okay?
think so.
I'll let us know when we'll be converging for 2.0.
I hope it doesn't get to 5 at this point.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I believe we've learned a lot. I believe single ladies and men, I believe you've also heard what the ladies have to say. Please, can we just be, what do I even tell the men now? Just listen, and you know where it pinches you. Basically, make some adjustments. You want to find that woman, that lady that you've been eyeing. You've heard from the ladies here. Make the adjustments, and not just temporal. Make it a permanent one. Try. We can work on it. Marriage is work. I keep saying marriage is work because you have to work at it. You don't just plant a garden and leave it. You're going to come back tomorrow to find thorns there. If you want fruit, you need to tend your garden. You need to nurture it. All right? So marriage is work. So we've come to the point where I would like to just give a little token to my guests on the show. Just something small for you to remember me by. Thank you so much. I have here. Oh, this is for Lisa.
Oh my God! Thank
Hey, Lisa,
you.
this is for you. Okay, it's like it's gone under the under the chair. Okay, this is for Talkbear.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on the show. And this is Teddy. She prefers to be called Teddy. So here you go, Teddy.
Maybe next time we should drink coffee with you.
Yes. Please, and I need a picture.
Right?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yes.
we should take coffee with you.
Yes, please do. I need a picture of that with you sipping.
This is working on it.
Oh, yes. So thank you so much. And for our sponsors, I just want to say thank you for loving me the way you love me. Thank you for all that you do. Candid Conversations will not be holding if not for you, right? I want to say a big shout out to Beehive Threads. Yeah, once again, They dressed me up.
That's
Thank you. Thank you. I love this. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you to Explorer Apartments. They gave us this beautiful place to use. Can you just, yeah, can you see that? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'd like to say thank you to, okay, yeah, so this is Braids by Teddy. Thank you, the brain behind everything you see on my hair. Thank you so much, Teddy. Thank you so much. And then we have Video Media. Thank you. And that's Bolu. Yeah, Bolu. I keep calling Bolu, but yeah, it's Video Media. Thank you so much, Bolu. I see all you do, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you to my viewers. Amazing people. Thank you so much. In fact, I couldn't keep up. Thank you. You guys have really done so well today, and I look forward to having you on our next episode of Candid Conversations with Liz, and that's in July. Remember, every last Sunday of the month we gather and we gist. Guys, don't worry. Men edition loading. I'm going to let you know. I'm with the ladies today. I don't know if it's going to come in July, but I'll let you know. We'll have guys also come and air their own views and just relax and gist. Okay? So, thank you once again for being here with me. And remember, love is a beautiful thing. All you need to do is nurture it and watch it blossom. Thank you so much. Until we come your way again in July, this is us saying good night.
nice. Peace out.
Ciao.